In this video, you are going to learn about the different types of exercises and which types you should be using to get into ketosis the fastest and what types you should be using to burn fat optimally while you're in ketosis. So let's get started. The first two types of exercise are anaerobic and aerobic. Okay, so anaerobic is high intensity. And, things that are anaerobic exercises are lifting, sprinting, high intensity interval training, things like that. Those are anaerobic. And they work off of the glucose. So they tap into those glucose storages for quick energy, quick fuel. Now, aerobic means with oxygen. That's literally what the word means, with oxygen. Now that's low intensity and it's with oxygen. So it uses oxygen to fuel. So that's more like a long distance running. Your muscles actually have time to use the oxygen you breathe in, and they can use that, and that's sort of the fuel source. Okay, so when you're trying to get into ketosis the fastest, which one would you do? The one that's using oxygen, or the one that's going to burn up your glucose storages to get you into that state of ketosis the fastest? You're obviously going to use anaerobic. Okay, so once again, use anaerobic exercise for the first 4 days of your rapid keto adaptation. So go lift weights, do high intensity interval training, HIIT training on an elliptical or a treadmill, go run sprints if you can do that. Do something intense, work really hard, push yourself to the limit, and you're gonna burn through those glucose storages way faster than you think. And that's one of the hacks, that's one of the keys to also to bypassing that keto flu that people talk about with those the different symptoms of nausea, and you're going to burn right through the rest of that glucose and get into those ketones that much faster. Okay? Now, if you are a lifter, if you're an experienced lifter, if you like building muscle and you're working out hard, you may experience a slight decrease in performance for 2 weeks. Now, I noticed when I first got into ketosis, I could still lift the same amount of weight. The thing was that I didn't have the same endurance. And that's because when you're getting into that 8 to 12 rep range, you're really using the carbs, you're using the glucose to fuel that. And when you don't have that anymore, you kind of run out of steam quicker. Now, this isn't a bad thing, guys. The benefits are amazing and they're unreal, and they definitely outweigh the benefits of doing 8 to 12 reps or just a couple more reps. It's really not that significant. Normally if I would do, say, 20 reps with 225, then I would probably be down to like 15 reps or 14 reps. So it's not that big of a deal. You're really getting into this amazing state. You're not going to lose strength. You're definitely not going to lose strength, but you're just going to lose some endurance. Now, here's a hack that is amazing, and this is a totally different system that I'm going to teach you guys about. But when you use full body exercises, you will burn fat faster and you'll get into ketosis faster and you'll be more efficient in ketosis. And this is because of the lymph system. So we have the lymph system in our body, and that helps to move the fat, move the waste products. And when you're doing a full body workout, what you're doing is you're moving that lymph throughout the body. That's the only way that you can move lymph. It doesn't move unless you move. You got to move your muscles, jumping up and down, doing different things, rolling out on on rollers, rolling your muscles out, getting a massage. Those things move lymph, and the faster you move your lymph, the more you move your lymph fluid, the more fat you are going to burn. So guys, that's a hack, but exercise, okay? Anaerobic is awesome for getting into ketosis. Now, once you're in ketosis, you can do some longer treadmill runs, or you can go out for a longer run and use the oxygen way, because it's going to actually help increase the amount of fat that you burn. I would just be very careful with aerobic exercise if you are trying to build muscle mass. There's a lot of studies that show that aerobic exercise does not have a good effect on building muscle. So do I do aerobic exercises? Not really. I'm mostly anaerobic, and people say you can't build muscle in keto. That's totally false, guys. Totally false. As long as you have that positive nitrogen balance and you're doing a couple other things that I'm going to teach you, a couple little hacks, you can build muscle in keto. And I'm excited for you to do that. So guys, this is exercise on keto. This is what I recommend. And I know it's going to change your life. It's going to be awesome. And you're going to have amazing results. See you in the next video.